I told people that anywhere you are as a ready to wear business, first of all, show yourself. There's one thing I don't do. I don't go to church with English wears. So every day now, judge at the time. Today I decided to bring it down to us. Okay? This is me in church, and I guess you should know who I am talking about. I don't want to tell you, but I want to tell you how much that boo gown cost. Now I've actually used that boo gown, boo gown to make tutorial for that particular neck. Okay, for that particular neckline. So but yesterday I just decided to couple it and use it to go to church. Now the material itself you are seeing, the black material yourself is seeing, is because it's far from you. There's little bit of print, but honestly, when I tell you, when you go to bend down for ground, that material you are seeing was bought on the ground. Those bio materials you see on the ground, and it was so not beautiful because the owner, people don reject am tire. Do you understand? So that day I just came, I bought fabrics, and she just used it as jara for me. That's 2.5 yards there. So I want to let you know that from the turban to the gown was made by me. That's why I always used to tell you, when making fabric, make turban. The owner of that cloth will appreciate you more. Now the fabric itself you are seeing, the black fabric yourself you are seeing, is 300 per yard, and I bought 2.5. Though this particular one was given to me free, they used it as jara for me, but she sells them for 300 naira per yard. And I'm talking about sometime around last year, 2024, around September. That was when I bought the fabric. Now the yellow pattern you are seeing on the black bubu, you are seeing there, right? The yellow pattern is this shiny fabric they call bebioko. I don't know what people call it in your area, but it's called bebioko. It looks like sequins. It shines like sequins, but it's not sequins. Okay, we use it here to beautify our clothes. So that's what I used in making the design in front of the bubu gown. Now don't let me come and tell you lies that I planned out that pattern you're seeing on the tummy area. No, I didn't plan it out. Na the fabric wey remain, na the remaining be that. I no want to wear anyone, so I just cut it anyhow and placed it on the tummy area of the bubu gown. Now let me tell you what I did in placing the one for the tummy area for the bubu gown. I used it to cover whatsoever mistake was made on that chest area of the neckline. So that, but this thing wey you dey see now is just for you to be creative about whatsoever you are doing, and it will come out well. Now there's this silver sequence trimming I used to cover the edges of everything you see on this bubu gown. Has a work is doing there. He has a work is doing there. Now I want to tell you that this bubu gown, I'm supposed to use stay for the neckline, okay, but this fabric I used it for tutorial. So by the time I will finish the tutorial, I had already sewn the neckline, so I just decided to just leave it like that. When making your own, please lay the neckline with stay so that it will have strength. Now if you look at my own, you will see my own is falling. Okay, if you look at that neckline very well, you see that it's falling. So use stay. I want to tell you how to make this now on your own. Use stay for your own neckline. If you look at my own neckline, you will see that it's falling. Okay, use stay to make your own firmer. Now when you look at the tummy area of that baby oko, that yellow fabric I used, if you look at the tummy area, you will see it doesn't have strength. Please, in making your when making your own, you see that baby oko that you are seeing, lay it first with stay before you glue it to your fabric. Okay, now because this particular, I just picked this baby oko, is a pieces in my shop. I just picked it and used it to make it. Now when making yours, please pay attention to the edges. What made this my own design look like I planned it out was because at the end I used sequence trimming to stitch on the whole edges. Do you understand? And I even added, because after stitching on the whole edges, I found out that it was still remaining. Do you understand? And I'm not going to throw away the sequence. I just continued and ran a straight line. So if you're looking at it, you think that, oh, it's a beautiful pattern. It's not a beauty. Everything you see there was just, it just came like that, and I did it like that. So what am I trying to tell you? I'm trying to say that as a fashion designer, you have to let people always ask questions about you. Do you understand? Wherever you are, let people ask questions. If I had gone to church dressing like every other person on that altar, there won't be a difference. But with what I wear, people know that yes, this one na fashion designer. Na im dey use the hand dey sew. So like that, before you know it, you will be getting small jobs. And do not be scared of trying out just anything. You never can know the one that your people will see and like. Don't be scared of trying out just anything. So this is my bubu gown that I wore to church, and I'm loving it so much. Okay, it's very free on me, and it's something you can just sit down and make. So you can imagine when I used a good fabric to make this. This is money. Okay, there's no time this fabric you are seeing will not go for like 5,000 in the market. Meanwhile, I used the cost of the fabric that I used for this is just 900 naira. It's not even up to 900. So that's what we are saying. Okay, make it to look very beautiful, make it to look very appealing to the eye, and then just go ahead and showcase it. You can showcase it on your body. You can create go to any online platform that you choose. More especially, people are mostly on Facebook. Go to Facebook, put it out on Facebook, tell people, show it to people. Even if you don't show it to people, wear it. People, they are seeing it. The job will definitely come one day. Do you understand? So I decided to just make this video and bring it out for us, because so many people will say, okay, na George, she dey always dey tie. I'm an Igbo woman, that's what they know us for. Na George, she dey always dey tie. Na that kind of thing. It doesn't really have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can rock just anything, whatever you can lay your hands upon. But this year, as a ready to wear designer that is serious in doing business this year, don't wear English wear your work always. No matter how shabby it looks, don't worry, wear your work always. So I decided to show you today that for you to come out looking different, it doesn't really need to cost anything. The fabric I'm putting on is 300 naira. In this particular, okay, like I've said it before, is na dash sef then dash me. So but let's assume that you want to buy it. That means you bought it with 300 plus 200, 600, and that's 750 naira. And then I just use, okay, the trimming, yes, I used 2 yards of trimming, and that trimming is 150, and I used 2 yards, that is 300 naira. So just everything roughly 1,000 naira. So, and when you want to sell it, there's no way you will sell this bubu gown less than 5,000 or 3,000. Even in some other places, it can go as high as 10,000 naira. Okay, and